and welcome to episode 12 of the Unqualified Game Chat. I am your host, Azario Lopez, and with me today, Spencer Legacy.
Hello, how is everybody doing tonight?
Welcome.
Yeah. How is everybody? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How are you today, Spencer?
As usual, I'm doing great, my dude. Just having fun, recording the podcast. How are you?
Your hair is looking rather sharp today.
I didn't touch it. I woke up and it was like this.
Wow. If we could all be so lucky.
I know, it's that main character hair. What can I say?
Spencer, as you know, this podcast is recorded every week and posted to podcast services, the iTunes, the YouTubes, on Thursday.
Every Thursday.
I was going to say Saturday, and you could tell because I paused, but I did say the correct day.
I thought it was a dramatic pause. You were like, on, so that new viewers would be like, when is it?
What?
When? I need more now.
Okay. Is my audio working?
Thursday. Oh, man, he stopped for a half a second.
I've been there.
I all
can
been
empathize.
There. Yeah.
Spencer, I want to know what you're playing.
Well, I had a busy week for school, so I've only been playing a couple little things. I continued on with Digimon, but we talked about that last week.
Digimon.
Digital monsters.
Digimon.
I've been doing that classic making charts in my head, digivolving things to make big tough monsters.
Change into digital champions to save the digital
world.
Yes.
World. Oh, so good.
Great intro.
It is a great intro. See, we could have sung All Star and it would have been just as fitting.
But we're not.
Because that gets copyright claimed. So
even if we sang it, it would be so close.
It would be so
the
close.
Original that we would get flagged.
Smash Mouth would throw bread at us. Have you ever seen that video?
I think I have.
Of them on stage and people throw bread at them. And the bass line for All Stars going on in the background while he's like, get the fuck up here. Come up here right now. I'll fight you.
It's such a good video. For those who have not seen this video, just Google our YouTube Smash Mouth gets bad or something.
I have it on a hard drive just in case they ever remove it.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, so I played that more. I'm still doing that. And then just an hour ago, I started, because of how excited you were about it, I started SaGa Frontier.
Oh.
Yeah. And I picked Red because he was the superhero that you told me about.
Yeah.
I'm already really fucking lost.
Did they leave you at the ship and you didn't know to go talk to the captain, so you just stayed and tried
for a while? For a while. And then I got to the hotel casino and I fought a worm, and then the worm said, I'm sending you to the 4th dimension.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, excuse me? What does that mean? Then an eyeball was under me. And I was in a different dimension.
Did you die?
I beat the worm.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. I beat the worm, and then he was like, oh, I got a call. I have to leave. And I was like, that's weird. That's strange. So that's as far as I got, but I love the visual style is so weird. I love it. It's like it's half like clay, half weird early 3D model, but it's got a weird style that I love. Like it creeps me out. It's like when you watch like Beetlejuice or like the old Star Wars movies and there's like that old stop motion and you're like, ooh, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
That feeling. You're like, this is strange. Like the first boss is the guy with the huge knife hands. And I was like, this guy is very creepy.
Dude, the enemies are so creative because they have nothing to do with anything that's going around. Like,
Yeah, I was in a casino and I fought a bunch of Power Ranger putties and a worm, and I was like, okay, this is fine.
doing it. I'm doing it.
I already sparked 2 or 3 abilities.
Awesome.
And I've played Romancing Saga 3,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not like completely new to Saga. I'm not like, where's the stats? Why do light bulbs appear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of know what's going on.
You got the
But
basics.
yeah, I got the very basics, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really like, I'm obviously not very deep in. I don't know how long each of the stories are, but there's a lot of them. But I'm quite enjoying it, and I'm excited to play it some more over the next week because it's my kind of weird. Although it also seems really complicated, and I can see myself having like 3 tabs of game facts open to keep track of everything.
If you want to do everything your first time through, I suggest doing that. Like, if you don't have the time to play through once on your own, get fucking lost hardcore and then replay it. Just open up the game facts, and the since the episodes the routes are so short, the game facts, the walkthroughs are only a couple paragraphs because they can only tell you to do so much, and they're like, well, just spend some time leveling up here. There's nothing really to do. You can get through each scenario in like 4 to 6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, if you want to see everything, there's stuff you can do, but it's not necessary to beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
Sooner or later, if you do all routes, you will eventually see everything. But most of the routes incorporate the same like main goal, which is like get the arcane magic, get the card magic, stuff like that. You'll notice come up a lot. So once you do it once, you'll already know how to do it again the other times, and it's always
okay. Good. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'll probably play through this one somewhat blind, just game facts, just in case if I need to like know something. But and then I'll probably return to it in the future and do like the full run. But I'm quite enjoying it.
Cool.
Yeah. What have you been playing?
I've been playing too many games.
Ooh.
Last week I said that I was playing some games that I couldn't really talk about, but since this episode is posting after the embargo, I can talk about it now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing Judgment on PS5.
Great game.
And I must say that this game, I've played like updated versions before of games, and I haven't really noticed any true differences. But this game they really changed the visual style, and they went for this like super realistic tone. And they did release a trailer which kind of showed it side by side of like how the gameplay looks. And the PS4 version was definitely more yellow. It was very kind of cartoony and soft in a way. And this one is just really hard. So there's some super brutal scenes in this game, and I don't know, I cringed a little bit. Like I ended up liking it a lot more and taking it a lot more seriously in this version than I did before. And I think it took me to have to remove myself from the Yakuza series, and it's tough because it's
very similar
this world, you know.
Yeah.
But looking at them in two different lights, like this one definitely has a specific charm to it that the Yakuza series couldn't do. I never quite, like, if I'm feeling silly or something, the Yakuza series usually scratches that itch because it always has these weird ass like side stories and stuff.
Yeah.
But they did the right thing not including that in this game. Everything
I think it works for the tone.
Yeah, everything is super like straightforward, and there's some silly things, some silly side stuff to do, but nothing to that extent. And I think it really created this where you don't want to do side quests. When I play Yakuza, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do the side quest. And this one, I was like, fuck the side missions. I'm just going through the main story. This is all I care about.
Yeah.
and then you go back and do some of the side stuff. But man, it was the first game on next gen consoles that was a remaster from the previous one that I actually saw the difference. There's other games that I've played on, like, from PS4 to PS5 version of Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I really noticed was the loading screens, but the game looks the same.
Yeah, we're at a point where it's kind of hard to tell the difference between like a really good end of era PS4 game and a PS5 game right now, because it's not a jump like PS1 to 2 to 3 to 4. It's very like, it looks really nice already, and now it looks a bit more nice.
Yeah, that's where I fall with this. I also played the Atelier Mysterious Trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool because the first like real JRPG that I remember playing on the PS4 was Atelier Sophie, because when I got the PS4 I had like Killzone, and I was like, why do I even have a PS4 if all I can freaking play is Resogun and Killzone?
Yeah.
And so I played my PS3 for a long time after the PS4, because I mean, you had like Tales of Xillia 2 come out on PS3. You had
there's some bangers.
There's some good games that came out post PS4.
It's true.
And since PS4 was like, ooh, backwards compatibility is a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really glad about returning to the Atelier series. Some of the first games that I played as a JRPG on the PS4. But I don't think this game really needed a little trilogy, because they're all readily available on PC and PS4, and these are like the DX versions, and they have some extra stuff and they have all the DLC with it. But I don't know. The way I do see it is if you're gonna buy one of them on the eShop, it's still $60, but this collection of all three games is $90. So if if you haven't bought them, then this is the way to go. I think standalone they're $35 each, $34.99 each. I'm not sure. But yeah, I had fun replaying them, but I don't think that old fans should treat this as like a return. I mean, it's so dated. You have like the small gathering areas. You have the unstreamlined quest system, and just each game too of this Mysterious Trilogy is nothing like the last game. Like Atelier Sophie is just this super straightforward Atelier game, very basic. And then you have Atelier Fittest, which is like this open world fucking game. And then they're like, oh no more open world. And then you have Lydia and Sewell, who are like, jump into paintings and shit. Like, and none of the fucking synthesis systems are related to each other at all. It's like they took these three games and they're like, we're gonna see what works, and then we're gonna make one really good game called Raitsa after everyone tells us what sucks about these three games. And yeah, they're all really good.
Mm-hmm.
But the evolution between them is definitely something that maybe shouldn't be highlighted.
Yeah, it's hard to track.
Much. Yeah, it's you couldn't really tell when they came out like yearly, but back to back.
How long are they?
Ooh, brother. They're long.
Yeah.
They're fucking long. Maybe you can clear the main stories in 30 hours if you played them before.
Maybe that's tough.
Skipping some of the text, but then you get really deep into the synthesis system, and you're like, fuck, this thing needs to carry fire. Well, first I need to do like a little liquid and then make that carry fire and then put it into thread and make sure to add that trait, and then put it and then but you want to keep the quality high, so you have to go either find some S tier quality or buy it or go to some end bosses. The highlight for me of these games is definitely post game bosses or just bosses at the end of the game because they are so fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They have there's no antagonist. There's little antagonists, and so they're 20 hours into the game, you're gonna get an antagonist, but it's not gonna be like world ending or something. You're just hanging out with your friends for the most part, hanging out with your girls,
Yeah.
And but then they'll send you to this post game dungeon and be like, fucking, here's some random huge ass boss. Have fun. And it is fun because the battle systems are really cool.
Nice. Yeah, I should check them out. I got that email and I was like, I don't have time to play through 3 big RPGs. So
yeah.
But they look neat.
Yeah. If you haven't already, maybe not.
Maybe pass on that one.
Did you play Ryza?
No, I haven't played any of them before.
Maybe Sophie. Maybe you should get into that and just do a little feature on Sophie and how it makes you feel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because in Sophie, there's this character named Plakta who let me tell you, she starts off as a book, but she turns into a waifu.
Wow.
That's a transformation.
That's quite a transformation.
Yeah. A digi-evolution, if you will.
A digivolution. It goes wee 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 wee, and the data flies around her, and then turns into a waifu.
I've also been reading some manga. I've been reading Can't Stop Cursing You, and it's a lot like Death Note. And I'll have my review up soon.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's all. It's just a lot like Death Note, and it's really bloody.
Ooh, it's like a bloodier Death Note.
Nice. I want to let the readers know that we have no topic planned, or the listeners. Sorry, the viewers, the listeners know that we have no topic planned.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, what is our topic today? Normally we discuss it beforehand.
But today I just decided to jump right in and yeah, but I think the biggest thing to talk about is definitely that Sony decided to backpedal again and make us look like complete liars.
Now you look at either of our old episodes and you can go, false, it was closing. False, now it's not closing.
Yeah, fake news, bad journalism.
Once again, bad journalists. Shut up. No one cares.
No one cares. Off. No one cares. I dealt the hand that was given me.
Yeah. We did what we could, okay?
And that's all that matters.
It is. And we're happy that it's staying open. That's great.
Oh, yeah. It's great for me because the prices came down a little bit.
Yeah.
For some games.
All those poor people who panic bought every single game that they had on their wish list.
Oh my God.
That's rough.
Yeah. I have a lot of Lego games that I need to buy, and surprisingly, those are staying at $14.
Yeah, those are very accessible financially.
Yeah. Again, though, I don't think many people are even playing their Vita nowadays.
It's true. The people I use mine legally because I'm a good boy. I don't have any of those. Well, also because I don't want to risk breaking my Vita because I'm not good at that. But I've been playing classic PS1 games on it. So that's what I use it for. And I have such a backlog already that I'm not buying new ones. So I feel like a lot of people are probably in that boat where they're like, oh, I have to play these 3 Final Fantasies and Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 and this and that and that. So it's while it doesn't benefit me at this moment, I'm very happy that they're staying open so that people can A, continue to make stuff for the Vita, and B, play all sorts of weird old games that they might not have been able to access before.
I I do find it strange. Like they definitely have statistics that show who's playing what, and I would like to know how many people still boot up their PS3 that led them
Yeah.
to say, "Hey guys, this is not valuable for us. We are losing money here."
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Um, it's because they did say that even when it goes down, you could still download the games that you've already previously purchased. It wasn't
Yeah.
like you're gonna lose the games. So I'm super curious to know what the numbers were for them to be like, this has got to go. Even for Vita, like
Yeah.
who's playing the Vita? Who's not playing the Vita? Like, and then so when they announce it, everyone's like, no. But I mean, remember when Xbox said, or remember when Microsoft came out and said how many people were playing backwards compatibility on Xbox, and it was like less than 2% of the
Yeah.
owners. And they're like, that's why we're not going to do backwards compatibility. And everyone was so mad, but they were definitely the 98% that weren't
Yeah.
playing backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
And sure, it's cool, but there is, in the big scheme of owners of consoles, like there are very few people that even have their PS3 hooked up right now.
I'm one of them.
I have mine hooked up, ready to go.
I
It's
was playing Raido a couple months ago, the Shin Megami Tensei spinoff, and then the only way I
oh,
can do that is with the PS3. So I was like, hey, might as well.
look at you. I was using it to play Gauntlet Legends.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, do you like that game?
I've never played it.
So I have it. I have it for It's a PS1 game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing all this crap to play it on my PS2. Like I bought a multi-tap and I bought 4 controllers for the PS2 and the multi-tap didn't work. So I got a new one. That one didn't work. So these things usually don't work. The multi-taps for PS2, they like rarely work.
Yeah.
And then I remembered on my third multi-tap, I was like, holy shit, PS3 plays PS1 games.
Yeah, there you go.
So this whole time I was begin this is me setting up for my birthday coming up in May, is that I want to play Gauntlet Legends with 4 friends. So I was trying to like prepare for it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just so stupid. Like my brain wanted to use the PS2 so bad that it completely blocked out being able to be played on
The
a
very
PS3.
easy option.
Yeah, the easiest option sitting right there in my face. Like, and I just wanted to play it on PS2 so bad because I have it all like modded and stuff to be like to output this heat. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful PS2.
Beautiful.
And I wanted to play it so bad that I blocked out the truth.
And now you can do it much more easily.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
What a perfect birthday it will be.
Yes. Yes. My birthday is May 11th. If anyone wants to know.
If anyone wants to send Azario some gifts.
If you want to send me an email, you can at pr@noisypixel.net and send me a little e-card that has a virus in it.
A little malware card, a computer worm.
a little bit of malware for my birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, fucker.
You can totally tell that we have nothing to talk about this episode, but it's going so well.
It is, because we are such naturals with such chemistry.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to comment and say, that's so true. You guys are perfect.
Perfect boys.
Perfect boys who love Japanese games.
I'm excited for the future. There was a Tales of Arise announcement this morning that the game is coming September 10th, and I could not be more happy.
Is that your most anticipated right now?
Right now, my most anticipated would have to be, drum roll please, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade.
Yeah, that's going to be cool with Yuffie. I'm so excited. I always use Yuffie in my party.
Yes.
It's always Cloud Sid Yuffie.
Or I would say Digimon Survive, but we don't know when that's coming.
We have no idea when that's coming. They've said it's coming this year.
We don't know if that's a game.
Yeah.
We could have made it up. for
Yeah,
years.
in the interim here. Is there like more gameplay than like the 5 seconds that was in that one trailer?
No, there's like they
No.
just recycled it over and over again, the same little
Yeah.
fights.
That little Metal Greymon versus I think Kuwagamon that I've seen a
Mhm.
million times. Give me that game now. I'm sick of waiting.
I did purchase that near replicant Snow White edition.
Ooh.
I bought it and then I forgot about it, and then I got an alert saying, "Hey, it's shipped," and I was like, "My bank account." It's like
Oh, that's the
180
scariest thing of
bucks.
all.
I was hovering over purchasing a copy of Parasite Eve 2, and then right as I was like about to go in at like 120 or something like that, I got the alert and I was like, "Ooh, good thing I didn't buy that."
That's a close. Yeah. Yeah, we're bad with money, by the way.
Oh yes, yes,
In
yes.
case you guys didn't know. I was like, I
I,
can't spend any money right now. And then that statue was listed, and I was like, oh, I guess I can spend some, but then it wasn't there. So I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's money. Money is a fickle thing. It
It's
comes
a
and it
fickle
goes.
thing.
It
Yeah.
comes and
It's poorly designed. Who made it? Who made this?
especially Canadian money. I have no idea what that even looks like or if it's real.
I have some right here in an envelope because my relative owed me money. Let's
And
take a
they
look
put
at
it in an envelope. That's really nice and sweet of them. In America, they would just throw it at you while you break their thumbs to get it from them.
Here's our plastic money.
Nope,
There's our 5.
not a fan. I will
There's our
for a live
vertical
update.
10.
For a live update, I just won on eBay a $45 manual.
Wow, you did it.
Got
Now you
Tales
can
of
have the
Destiny
complete
2.
set.
I got the manual for Tales of Destiny 2. It's mine.
You can have the complete set.
I have it complete. I didn't have the manual before. I was so insecure about not having a manual that I didn't even tell people that I own the game, even though it's like a really cool game to own.
I don't have it yet.
I just totally, because it would cause me to have to open it up and show them that I did have the manual after
you don't
after
have
stressing.
the manual?
There's another manual that I don't have if anyone wants to sell it. Breath of Fire 3.
I think I only have like 2 of my PS1 game manuals. I have like Final Fantasy 7 and like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories intact.
Not bad ones to have.
Not bad ones to have. It Black Label Final Fantasy 7.
Ooh, got the misprint though.
Not the misprint though. I got it from my friend long ago. So
I
it's
have
not
a
the
greatest
misprint,
hits and a black label.
though. Ooh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Was it
not
from when the
misprint,
Square
though.
Enix store was like selling a bunch of random PS1 games?
No. But that's so weird how that game can go for like $17 still, $20.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They must have sold a lot of copies. Anyway,
I mean, it makes
the game that I want to play coming up on PlayStation 1 is Croc, Legend of the Gobbos.
Legend of the Gobbos.
Gobbos.
Yeah.
Really want to play Croc. These are the games I'm planning on buying in the next 2 or 3
Croc
weeks.
is a platformer with tank controls. Have fun.
And Soul Reaver. I do not own a copy of Soul Reaver, even though it is I did when I was growing up. I lost it. So it's a game that I really want to.
Your
really
Codemaster brother took it. He said, "This is for sending me the library. I'm keeping it."
We used to break that game with codes, because if you give yourself all of the skills right at the beginning, you could just go through any wall. You can go through, you can swim, you can go fight the humans. There's like this code, if you don't kill any of the humans before you get to the human thing, they'll all praise you. So don't kill any of the hunters. There's like 3 that you come across in the game, but don't kill them. They'll try to shoot you or something. And then when you get to the human realm, they'll just like all like bow to you and stuff.
So you only get cool facts like this at this podcast.
Yeah.
Where else will you get Soul Reaver tips in 2021?
who is talking about Soul Reaver in 2021?
Only us.
Only us. You heard it here first.
This is the one place you can get cool facts all the time.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening to us ramble.
Thank you for enduring this one, folks.
We'll definitely come back next week with a host of hard-hitting news and updates.
Leave us comments about topics if you want us to discuss things in particular.
Please give us a topic.
Yeah, because things don't happen every week in this world.
No, not in a perfect world they would, but such is life.
Such is life.
Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.